Tsukemen, or dipping noodles in Japanese, are a Japanese staple that are very popular with the younger generation. Tsukemen and kombu broth is a must-try flavor that has spread rapidly in Tokyo in recent years. After hours of cooking kombu in water, the kombu broth is filled with the scent and refreshing taste of seaweed. Tsukemen and kombu broth is usually served with thicker noodles that have a chewy texture and absorb the broth's seaweed flavor. The broth also enhances the flavor of the fresh noodles, making this dish addictively delicious. The noodles and soup are served separately, as the soup is thick enough to be used as a dipping sauce. This is how most people eat tsukemen. Veggie Island viewers might recognize chef-owner Afu and his wife Elsa. That's because in addition to running the vegetarian tsukemen restaurant Zizai Tian, they also run the famous vegetarian ramen restaurant Fukuya, featured in Veggie Island Season 1.
欢迎大家来到自在天，大家请就座之后呢，手边的菜单可以先看一下。那我们自在天是全台湾第一间的昆布水沾面专卖店。那同时我们也是把拉面精致化，把它结合了各种的其他的料理，成为一个套餐的状态，然后用板前料理的方式去呈现给大家。同时想要结合的是炭火、蔬食以及拉面，用这样的方式做一个比较不一样的呈现。接下来为各位准备的是我们今天的8寸3，小心哦。 放这个位置，8寸的意思啊，在日本的传统的宴席料理或是怀石料理里面，指的就是你眼前看到的一个这样子一个小盘子。
Hassun is also known as the Japanese appetizer in the set menu that usually goes well with alcohol like sake. Hassun in Japanese is a measurement equivalent to about 24 centimeters, the size of the square plate on which the smaller plate are served. Normally, hassun is a series of small plates that are presented in front of guests in unison as a reflection of what's currently in season in the mountains, grasslands, and ocean.
那我们简单为各位做介绍，今天的第一道菜是我们的左手边这个贝壳碗。贝壳碗里面你可以看到的呢，就是我们用西瓜去做成的生鱼片。 我们把西瓜腌制过后呢，我们再把它煮软，再把它烘干，让它水分拉掉之后，瓜的那个口感它就会变得非常的柔软。原本从脆口的西瓜，它会变得非常像鱼肉的口感的这种感觉。
So Chef Afu recommends to start with the watermelon sashimi. It really looks like sashimi. Very interesting. Never tried this before. This is my first time. Let's see what it's like. Oh, wow. We're getting a lot of wasabi. I put a lot in there. That was lovely. It really tastes like the texture of sashimi. And then the sweetness of the watermelon comes through very slightly afterwards. But I don't think I would have noticed it was watermelon if I wasn't told that. That's insane. It looks almost like a real sashimi. Mm-hmm.
旁边你可以看我们的右上方呢，是我们今天准备的海鲜珠宝盒。海鲜珠宝盒它是一个日本料理非常经典的一道小菜。那我们这边是用全植物的手法去创造出了各种类似海鲜的风味。底部的最终饼呢，是用米饼去做出它的非常酥脆的这种口感，再搭配了一片海带。 里面可以看到的白色的部分，我们是用红喜菇，经过腌制之后把它煮过之后，我们再用人工手工一条一条的把它撕成这种细丝的感觉，再加一点点的调味，会让它产生一点类似像螃蟹的口感跟味道。旁边可以看到黄色的部分，我们是使用芒果干，然后跟味噌去把它制作成像有点甜甜的这种风味，会有点像海胆的感觉。上面的鲑鱼卵是用那个柑橘汁以及红椒粉去制作的，用分子料理的手法。那最上面您看到的一丝一丝的这个部分，它并不是葱丝，它是来自韩国的一种特有的苔藓类，它叫做干苔。
Okay, and next we have the seafood monica, which is this rice cracker here. And then we have the uni here that's made out of dried mango. That's crazy. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh wow, the sweetness with the mango.
那最下面这套呢，是我们自在店的一个特色。我们说我们想结合的是炭火跟蔬食，对，所以我们就设计了一个木炭的料理。我们这个木炭的制作的方式也比较有趣，类似像木炭的纹路在。对，我们会先把山药切成我们要的大小。然后之后我们准备一锅黑色的味噌汤，用竹炭粉去煮的一锅味噌汤。之后再把我们的山药放到汤里面一路煮，小火的慢慢煮，煮到它的汤一路浓缩 reduce 了之后，它就会变成汁液包裹在那个山药上面。之后我们再用低温的方式尝试先把它烘干。烘干的时候呢，山药自己本身就会露出这种类似像木炭的纹路在，对，比较有趣的一道菜。那这块木炭料理呢，搭配旁边的荆棘沙沙酱一起做享用。那上面看到那个小小的叶子呢，它叫做金莲花叶。金莲花叶呢，它本身有带着一点点芥末的风味，它也是可以吃的。
And next, what do you think this looks like to you? Charcoal yam. Interesting. I don't know, it feels kind of heavy and it feels like I'm holding some charcoal right now. Oh. Looks can be deceiving. I mean, it looks like really hard charcoal, but when you bite into it, it's pretty soft.
基本上自在天这边的产品，我们也都是会用希望不光光是用这样的方式呈现木炭的元素在，可能也会用不一样的方式，各种方式去呈现这种炭烤啊，都会融入在这样产品中的7到5道菜里面。各位，刚刚我们已经吃完了我们今天的8寸3品，那接着我们会为各位准备的是我们今天的汉堡排小饭。那汉堡排小饭比较有趣的是，我们大家前面看到我们桌子每一个人前面都有5个小牌子，这5个小牌子就是我们的汉堡排蘸酱的酱汁。
Guests can choose 2 dipping sauces from a total of 5 options, including the chef's special sauce, lemon and scallion sauce, wasabi sauce, demi-glace sauce, and spicy coriander soy sauce.
那大家就可以帮我选2个你们喜欢的口味，帮我插在前面的小架子上。再麻烦各位，那我们今天所选用的是来自于日本山形县的正宗米。那日本山形正宗这支米呢，它是由山形青干线专用的一个便当米。白饭上面放上的这个是我们的汉堡排。那我会在上面呢，再撒上一点这个来自于柬埔寨的贡布胡椒。贡布胡椒它是只能在柬埔寨贡布省这边产的一种特有种胡椒，是有欧盟认证的产地限定的一种香料。我们会建议把汉堡排用你的筷子切成小块，沾着吃，请慢用。
So with the grilled hamburger steak, I'm noticing a lot of smoky aroma. And then dipping it with the demi-glace, it kind of reminds me of a little bit like a barbecue sauce or a little bit of a ketchup scent to it. Okay, now trying the lemon and green onion salt sauce. like the extra crunch you get from the green onions. And then with the burger steak patty, it's like eating an American cheeseburger almost. This is the signature dish we've been waiting for, the special tsukemen kombu broth. It's so comforting to watch the tsukemen being prepared. It's like a spa session for the noodles.
我们昆布水沾面呢，这就是昆布水，淋上的是昆布水，由金华菇的高汤。那我们混合了2种的北海道昆布、真昆布跟纳豆昆布去制作而成的。因为昆布里面有富含很丰富的膳食纤维，所以它的面那个汁液就会变得很黏滑这样子。待会您在享用的过程中，它就会更加的滑顺，然后有很棒的鲜味在。在面条上面呢，我们会再撒上这个是西班牙的烟熏红椒粉。 红椒粉的味道呢，跟昆布水的味道混合在一起之后，它会产生类似那种柴鱼高汤的风味在。白色的这个叉烧呢，是用白灵菇去制作而成；红色的叉烧是用猴头菇，然后用甜菜根的汁液去浸泡它，所以它会有红色的外表。加上的各种配料呢，虽然是全素的，但是我们还是会有很多海鲜的风味在。 昆布水沾面，那以及为你准备的2种不同的蘸汁。黑色碗里面我们是味增浓汤。待会在吃的时候呢，我们先品尝原味的风味。那我个人的话，其实我也最推荐直接我们加一点点这个藻盐。藻盐的咸度会让面条的甜味放大，所以你待会可以试试看，加一点盐巴配着这个原味的昆布水吃。
But Chef Afus recommends to add a little bit of the seaweed salt. Ooh. Very slippery. Oh yeah, and Chef Afu says when you eat it, you gotta slurp it. Okay, let's see. Oh wow. The texture of the noodles, it's very chewy. I like it with the salt. It does bring the sweetness out of the noodle. And then now, with the tomato and porcini consomme. Okay. I like this one a lot.
那我推荐你等一下呢，因为你这边沾完，那你可以沾味增浓汤，然后好起来，然后对，这样就可以了，这样就可以大口大口吃。它会有一点点麻的香气，这个是四川的青花椒，带一点柠檬的胡椒的香气。
Spicy.
你比较喜欢这一个还是这个
I like them both. They're very different.
对
I
，OK，
can't pick one.
OK。
只要你面条吃完之后呢，我们会帮你准备热清汤，然后在你的2个蘸汁里面加入热清汤，就会有2碗热汤可以喝。
This one's my favorite when we add the vegetable broth. Yeah.
我们今天的甜点呢，这个在日本呢叫做 Monaka， 叫最终饼 ，vegan 的红玉红茶的冰淇淋是我们自己做的。那旁边的果酱，这个是苹果的果酱，加了一点柑橘的风味，有一点麦芽糖的香气。待会吃的时候夹起来压扁扁的，一起吃就好了。